Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that stand-up special? I feel like we should do a watch party for it.
It's gonna be so awful. He's so bad.
Hey, man, I mean, listen, I am such an MMA fan that I literally can't enjoy separate things without references to MMA. Like, are there NFL comedians?
That's the thing. I'm like, who is this? Who
It
is
is
this
the
aimed at?
it's the most pandering. It's one of the. I feel like the UFC thinks I'm dumb.
Yeah,
I can't I can't or like
like you're too dumb
insanely
to
one
even pick your own
dimensional.
comedians that you like.
Yeah, like, oh no, there's no what's this? A man speaking on stage about he's humorous. Wow, he speaks about MMA, which I understand.
He speaks of the fight, and I understand the fight.
I understand the fights, but he also makes me laugh. What is this? Yeah, we got to do a watch party or something. We got to
Yeah,
figure out,
we'll do something with that.
dude. It looks horrible. Okay, now, um, so Anthony Johnson signs to Bellator. The breaking news of today?
No, that was the other day. Today was Yoel.
No. That's what I'm saying. Yoel Romero today.
Yeah.
It was announced, right?
Yes, today was Yoel. Yep.
Yoel headed to Bellator. That's pretty big news. Pretty big news, and he is fighting at 205.
Yeah.
The 205 division. Some say it's the best 205-pound division in MMA. And by some, I mean Scott Coker. And by adding Yoel Romero to that mix, his argument does get a little bit better, but still, it's not correct.
Well, if you go through and start listing those light heavyweights that Bellator has, you'll very quickly notice a reoccurring theme of them. Let's see,
Yeah.
our Ryan Baders and our Phil Davises and our Rumbles and our Yoel Romeros. Oh man,
Hey,
where
I'm
are these
down to
guys come
see.
from?
Hey, man,
Yeah,
Vadim Nemkov needs a dance partner, and I
sure.
would love to see him fight Yoel Romero.
Here's the thing, though. I feel like you have to give the first title shot to Corey Anderson because
Oh, why? Because he beat Melvin Manhoef?
yes, because he was the one. He was the guy that was like, "Oh, here's the deal, right? I'm gonna run over to Bellator and snatch an easy belt real quick." And then and then everyone's like, "Nah, wait a minute. You ain't gonna go over there and snatch that easy belt. I'm gonna go over there and snatch that easy belt." And then Yoel and Rumble and all of them are like, "Nah, son, we finna get there first." So even if it'll be a Phil Davis situation.
It just
Even if
doesn't
he
work
gets the
like that.
belt, he gets murked immediately.
It's a thing that like I wish fighters and I wish fans in general would like just understand that it doesn't work like that. Like I can't think of a I can't think of a time where a fighter who was kind of washing out in the UFC leaves the UFC and then goes on just this crazy unstoppable run, just turning back all challengers. I just it doesn't ever work like that because you know why? Because by the time these fighters get out of the UFC, they've been in some crazy, they've seen some shit, man.
Yeah.
They're not the same guy. They're not going to go in. Yoel Romero probably will lose to Vadim Nemkov when they eventually inevitably fight. I think Yoel Romero would lose to Bader.
To
Is that
Bader?
a hot take? Is
Yeah.
that a hot? Is that a hot take?
Well, here's the thing. I think that Bader, it's proven. This isn't even a thing. Bader is a significantly easier fight than Nimkov. Which
Yeah,
is
of
why
course.
I think all these guys should run up to heavyweight real quick. That's why I think they were thought when he was still the light heavyweight champ, especially Rumble. Rumble's like, oh, that dude I knocked out in like 3 seconds has two belts over there. Yeah, I'll sure. I'll go over there real quick.
Oh, not so fast, Brad. Because while you think Anthony Johnson wanted to go to Bellator, no, no, no.
No, he didn't.
According to Dana White, new Bellator's Anthony Johnson wants to be in the UFC. It just didn't work out. Ask him. That's his business, not mine. Which, can I say 1 second? Dana White, the UFC is specifically your business.
Yeah.
You know. What do you mean it's not your business? Okay, whatever. But yeah, apparently Anthony Johnson wanted to be in the UFC. It just didn't work out. Ask him. That's his business, not mine, says Dana White. What do you think about that?
I mean, that is seemed to be all their indications leading up to this. I mean, Rumble had talked about it, wanting to come back in the UFC. But whatever, this seemed like another one of those Chael situations. You recall Chael, like when he was in the UFC and he went away for the drug suspension. When he came back, he was still under contract with the UFC, and everyone fully expected him to come back, but something behind the scenes happened, and he ended up in Bellator, and this felt the same way. So I don't know. Here's what I'll say. I fully expect if Anthony Johnson of all these people that just went to Bellator, I expect Anthony Johnson to do the best, and I expect that if he goes over there and wins a belt, that the UFC brings him back, and they'll sign him again.
Yeah. Yeah, agreed. If there's time. I mean, I don't know how many fights Johnson was signed to, and he's not
It didn't
young.
take long. I think he could within two fights win a belt in Bellator. But it's also what kind of contract he's locked into. I want to say it was only 3 fights though, right?
Okay, so that's pretty good. That's not a crazy long contract. But also, let's see how much Anthony Johnson enjoys the sport when he's doing it again.
That's true.
The first time he left, he just felt burnt out, and he had that utterly bizarre bout against DC, their second fight. Yeah, man, I hope that he finds what he's looking for, competing again. And not that when a fighter comes back, you hope that whatever they were looking for, they find in the sport, and they aren't just settling by fighting.
Yeah.